What's up, Sideline Sports Network Nation? It's Andrew Banster here. Happy to be joined by Josiah Scott. Josiah is a corner and a wide receiver out of Westside High School in Houston, Texas. He's 6 feet tall, 191 pounds, and he's an upcoming senior. So he's a class of 2022. One of the most talented athletes that you'll see play if you can go watch his video on Huddle. You can also check him out on Max Preps and on Twitter at JoJoEra22. Josiah, awesome to have you on, man. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, of course, man. So let's start with your junior year. Of course, you're coming right off that season. Tell me kind of what you learned about yourself as a player in your most recent season of football and the things that maybe you realized you need to work on.
Okay, so starting off, I started with my sophomore year. So sophomore year was like the beginning of like starting as a varsity player, you know, my first year on varsity, and I'm starting, right? And so my confidence was kind of really low. You know, I really had problems with my confidence throughout my sophomore year of the season, you know, going against big player, big time schools. You know, my mind is running like 1,000 miles per hour. Think about if I make a mistake, would I get taken out the game, have less playing time, or like just not, you know, trying to mess up or put my team down in a bad position for us to lose, you know. And so, but along with that, I started like being vocal to my team, being a team leader, being consistent to practices, being more vocal with my coaches, building relationships with my coaching staff, with Coach Mason. And going in with that COVID season, I started really like locking in, being dedicated to working out, waking up at 5:30 in the morning, getting a good workout in, then watching film all summer, and then linking up with my teammates, you know, been a camaraderie with my team, and been in that relationship with them, and so I can see where their weaknesses, their techniques, and knowing that we're going in our junior with a good way going in. And so my junior year was really, really good. I had like probably the best season out of high school. It was my junior year coming out. My confidence was really high. I was really got into like that aggressive mindset. I started being aggressive more, taking on forward. My team then went 5-5 last year was pretty good for me. Then going in with my playoff game against Cy Fair, I had a really good game. Had a pick six, a few PBUs, probably most tackles on my team for that last game. Even though we lost, I still played, still balled out. I didn't quit on my team. I went ahead and just played it through, gave it my best, gave it my all, even though it was down. But yeah, coming in my junior year was really good, and the confidence really was growing up with talking to Coach Mason about my confidence, having those one-on-one talks, those deep conversations, and it really built me up into being more confident in my playing and working out all the workouts that all came in together and like really, you know, helped me out my season. So coming into my senior, it's gonna be really good, and I feel really confident that I'm gonna really ball out, and you know, yeah.
So what are a couple of things that you've worked on in this past offseason heading into your senior year? What are a couple of things that you think are going to be huge improvements on your game? And what have you done to make those changes?
Also, a few things that was really bad when I was a DB at corner was that I noticed that my hips were always like locked up, like robotic, was really not opened up well. Had to do a lot of like not stretching on my own, being tight. And so I really had to like work on that. Had to work on my DB coach from Westside on opening up my hips, hip work drills, you know, footwork drills on that as a DB. And so with the training as well, with a DB coach with some training facility, and started working on that, and then really like made my hips get more loose. I look loose when I move, my mobility, my movement. And then now it's like really good. And it's like I go to camps, I go to like D1 camps, and it's like they really love my hips, they really love my movement. It's not locked up, it's very fluent, you know. And there's a lot, that's a good thing what coaches want to see from a DB. So I really worked on that, and it's looking a lot better than what it was 2 years ago till now.
So let's say I was a college coach and I'm talking to you. The one question I always like to ask anybody I'm interviewing is, what is the one thing that sets you apart from maybe somebody else with the same height, weight, position, GPA, everything? What's one thing that sets you apart?
What separates me from my teammates is that I'm a workhorse. I work hard on and off the field, in the classroom, maintaining a 3.0 GPA. Really been on that student athlete, come from my parents, they really care about my grades. So it's mandatory for me to have my grades straight. And so working as separate myself from like people that like to be lazy, that's like backsliders coming in late. I'm a more consistent guy, I'm more committed into the program. And building off from that is really showing what the coaches will as me being as a leader. And so developing that, my character into myself and my personality is really showing a lot. And so my teammates started to grab onto it and started being, to join that movement, that wave of being a committed player, into coming in workouts, coming in the morning, coming in doing the extra work, extra things to get you better, to get better with your teammates, get better with the coaches, and so, having a good season. So.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well, my last question for you is, tell me about Josiah off the field. What type of guy are you? Of course, something with that any coach is looking for with this program is somebody that's going to, fit in and be one of the guys. And, tell me a little bit about you. Are you a gamer? Are you more of a, what type of stuff do you enjoy doing?
I'm more like a gamer. I'm very funny, very goofy. Like, even my teachers will say it the same. Like, I'm very funny. I have an outgoing personality. I'm that one call away friend, like, to have you back, like to pick you up when you're down. Have a really bright personality with everybody. And so people like that, and it shows. And then more of a game. I like Madden. I like 2K. I'm more of a 2K player. As a football player, I play 2K, which is a basketball game, which is kind of funny because I play football. And, I play with my teammates, play with coaches too. I've beaten them in Madden. They're gonna say I'm lying, but it's cool and funny. Like, yeah. But yeah, I'm that type of guy, type of guy to be around teammates, be around the coaches, and just that one guy, that sets apart.
I feel you, man. I played baseball my whole life, but all I ever played was 2K.
Yeah.
I definitely feel you, man. My player grind is real.
Right.
Yeah, you know how it is. Well, that's all the time that we've got. Generally, we keep these these interviews right around 10 minutes. I could talk to you all day, Josiah, and I really see a bright future for you. Again, Josiah Scott, a corner and wide receiver out of Westside High School in Houston, Texas, 6 foot, 191 pounds, upcoming senior class of 2022. Josiah, awesome talking with you today, and excited to see where your future leads you.
Thank you for your time, Andrew.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Josiah.
No problem.